Your Country 1039 KGRT, Old Dominion, and their brand new one. No hard feelings, no bad vibes at all, right? Well, at least one would hope so.
Time now for the question of the day.
That's right. It is time for our question of the day. And everybody knows that Saturday is garage sale day, right? Well, actually, believe it or not, tomorrow is actually National Garage Sale Day. So it's not just the day that everybody heads out to try and find some cool stuff at a garage sale, but that basically is my question of the day, because I had a friend of mine loved garage sales. I would get a call every Saturday morning just to help her find her way around town. It was the Geno positioning system. It wasn't a GPS in that particular way, but helping her get directions to find all these garage sales. But, you know, I've been to a few garage sales in my lifetime, and there's always some pretty cool stuff that you can find at a garage sale. I am a music person, so used to be back in the day whenever I could find some vinyl or some great cassette tapes. Remember those? That were some stuff that you just can't find anymore. Or I'm also a big book person, so it's always interesting to find some books. I think one of the best books I ever found at a garage sale is I happened to get a first printing of Jaws. Now, it wasn't in great condition at all, no, but it was pretty cool, and that was when I remember reading that book for the first time, was that because I found it at a garage sale. So there's lots of cool stuff that you can find there, but what is, I'm curious as to some of the few things that you may have found at a garage sale. What's the funniest, strangest thing you found at a garage sale? Or what's the coolest thing you have ever picked up at a garage sale? That is our question of the day. And of course, you can give me your answers on our Zia Comics hotline or Zia Comics text line, 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. We are up on our social media pages, so you can leave your comments on our Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter pages as well. But in honor of tomorrow being National Garage Sale Day, what is the funniest, strangest, or coolest thing that you have found or seen at a garage sale? Go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day. 1, 2, 3. All right. Everything is taken care of there. We are now exclusively up on our social media pages. But yeah, you know, garage sales are actually pretty cool, and there's lots of cool things that you can find, lots of cool things that you come about for a garage sale. And I've been to my fair share. My mom used to like to go to garage sales. My son's mother loves garage sales. And it would be one of those things where you never know what exactly you're going to find, especially these days, because a lot of times there's some things that you just don't get anymore. I mean, finding vinyl at a garage sale is pretty darn awesome, right? Also, like I said, I'm a book person, finding some of the books, or maybe some of those weirder, stranger things that might be out there. And looks like we've already got a comment from Annette. She says she found a leather wallet with the name Marie stamped on it. Really? Was there anything interesting in that wallet there, Annette? Interesting. And of course, there are other things that you can find out there. Some surprising and strange things out there as well. I'm trying to think of one of the strangest things I've ever seen at a garage sale. And most of the time, I think they come with like stuffed or mounted animals are always weird. You know, that odd mounted fish or, buckhead or something that could be out at a garage sale. It's just one of those things, or estate sales that you find those things at. So yeah, that is my question of the day for you today. What is the funniest, strangest, or even the coolest thing that you've ever found at a garage sale? Go ahead and let me know your answers. Once again, you can do so on the Zia Comics hotline or text line. You can also do so on our social media pages, because we're up right now, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And while we're waiting for some of those answers, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the world. It looks like the CDC has ended its quarantine recommendation for those people exposed to the coronavirus. Yeah, in fact, the statement reads, persons who have had a recent confirmed or suspected exposure to an infected person should wear a mask for 10 days around others when indoors in public, and should receive testing 5 days after. So there's no quarantine recommendation anymore from the CDC for coronavirus. That is a corner that I am so happy that we have turned right there. Also, it looks like Tom Brady is stepping away from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to deal with personal issues. He should be back in several weeks, so don't worry, Tom Brady fans. Also saw, as far as sports go, that NBA is planning to retire Bill Russell's number 6 across the league, which means across the league there will not be a number 6. Russell becomes the first player to have his number retired league-wide, and I think that's pretty darn cool. The number will not be issued to new players, so people who already wear number 6, like LeBron James, they're cool to go ahead and wear that one for right now. And for your coffee drinkers, I hate to tell you this, bearer of bad news, but NBC says coffee prices are rising again. The average price for a cup of coffee is now about $4.03. That's crazy. For a latte, it's $5.23. You know, whatever happened to just a plain old coffee? Don't mind the Star Wars mug, but just a plain old coffee that you can get. That's all I'm about as far as coffee goes. But $4 for a coffee, that is just a little bit crazy. So that's a few things going on in and around the world. And of course, we are looking for your answers on our question of the day. What's the funniest, strangest, or even coolest thing you've ever found at a garage sale? Tomorrow happens to be National Garage Sale Day. And Annette said nothing in it. Thank you. Nothing in it but old school because it was leather belts that have. Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, you know, our uncles used to make a lot of those in the day that would. Annette, by the way, is my cousin. Yeah, our uncles used to make some leather goods with the name stamped on them and stuff like that. I remember that one from a kid. But yeah, it is one of those things. You never know what you're going to find at a garage sale because one person's, you know, as they say, junk is another person's treasure. And have you ever found anything pretty cool at a garage sale? Like I've said, I'm a book person. I think one of the coolest finds I've ever found was a copy of Jaws. The first time I read the book was because I found it at a garage sale, and I thought that was actually pretty darn cool. So go ahead and let me know your answers to our question of the day in honor of National Garage Sale Day tomorrow. What's the funniest, strangest, or coolest thing you've ever seen or found at a garage sale?